everybody, welcome to my trip to Iceland. Sorry I haven't vlogged much since I've been here, but it's been crazy. But I just gotta tell you about this really quick experience. So I just left the pool because I'm staying in the clinic at this externship, but they don't have a shower, and I'm sleeping in the basement and sharing basically like a curtained off space with another student from Belgium. And so there's no shower, so we had to walk down to shower. And hold on. It's a group of people and they're staring at me like I'm crazy. I mean, I kind of am, but anyways. So we walked down the road here to shower, and the other student from Belgium were like walking here, and I have my shower stuff, and I brought like sandals and all that. She goes, they're open showers, and I'm like, cool. I brought my bathing suit like and my sandals, because you know, like when you're a little kid and you go to summer camp, you always brought shower shoes because athlete's foot, right? Come on. So anyway, so I get my stuff right before we walk in. She goes, oh yeah, it's all nude, like it's open, like there's no shower stalls, everyone just changes out in the open. You're talking to like the 25-year-old nun right here, and I'm like, I don't even like to look at myself naked. Oh my god. Every time I always like run by my mirror if I have to run and change clothes. Anyway, so I get in there and I'm like trying real hard not to blush, and then my roommate, she just like strips down and just starts changing, and I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, and she goes, what's the matter? And I'm like, is there like a bathroom stall or something? She goes, no, I don't think there is. So I'm like, okay. So I had to like wait for like a break in the people traffic, and I just like quickly took everything off because I was awkward about it, because it's me, of course. And oh my god, so I get in there to shower, and I have my bathing suit and I have all my stuff, and I felt like everyone was looking at me while I was doing this, and I had my bathing suit on and I couldn't wash my lady parts, obviously. It was just, I don't know. And so I'm like, I don't know if I can shower like this. It was an experience, all right. Everyone's just very open here and very whatever, and like, yeah. And then there's me that I'm like, oh my god, like what do I do? But anyway, so I just had to share that awkward Katie experience. Sorry, Dad, you had to hear me talking about my lady parts, but whatever, it's what it is. Anyway, so my first day was good. So we started at 8. We didn't really have any small animal appointments in the morning. We saw maybe like one dog, and then I went with one of the vets. She's from Germany, but she lives in Iceland, and she's fluent English, German, and Icelandic, which is super impressive. We went to 2 cow farms, super beautiful. And we just had a couple of sick cows to check on, and then we came back and we saw appointments, which just mostly entailed of vaccinations and deworming, and that was pretty much it. And so we finished at 6, and I'm super tired. So I'm walking. I just finished my shower. I'm walking to go get some water, like a bottle of water and a pizza, and I'm just gonna go chillax and honestly go to bed early. So so my journey here, so I didn't sleep very well the night before I left Dublin because I'm anxious and I was really nervous. So I got to the Dublin airport like hours early. Iceland Air, they don't open until like 2 hours before like boarding time. I got there 3.5 hours early. Let me tell you, this lady at Turkish Airways needs a little lesson in politeness. She was not very kind and caring and helpful when I asked her a very nice question about when they're gonna open. I'm not bitter about it still. I love rude people. Who doesn't, right? Anyways, so finally got on my flight. Was so tired because I didn't really sleep the night before. Slept the entire way to Keflavik. Get off the plane in Keflavik. It's freezing and raining. And I don't know why I was surprised by that, because it's Iceland, right? Like it literally has ice in the country's name. It's cold. It was cold. And so I get on the shuttle to go inside the airport. The guy in customs like didn't even say anything to me. Just said hi, stamped my passport. no other questions asked. And I'm like, cool, okay. So then I had to go find a thing here called a fly bus, and it takes you from the Keflavik airport into Reykjavík, which is like a 40-minute drive. And then I had to get to another airport in Reykjavík, but I'll get to that in a second. So Keflavik, get on the fly bus, takes me to a bus terminal in Reykjavík. The guy had a really thick accent, he was hard to understand. Made friends with an Irishman, waited trying to find my next bus to take me to this other little airport in the city to take me up north to Akureyri. I think I just butchered the name. That's where I'm at. It's like the capital of northern Iceland. And so this Irishman, interesting dude, but he was like, yeah, you know, it's super expensive to drink here, right? And I'm like, what? Excuse me? I can't drink here? And he goes, yeah. He's like, it's like 15 quid. I still don't know what a quid is, but that's like a currency thing in the UK and Ireland. It's like 15 quid for a beer. So he pulls out this bag next to him. He bought a 24 pack, a case of Guinness to bring. So, hello, Irish traveler, wherever you are in your hostel in Reykjavík, you are probably very popular amongst your fellow travelers. Gonna say that. Anyways, so I finally get to my other shuttle. It's literally like a bus. I'm the only person on this bus, so I get my suitcase, get on this bus, get to the Iceland Air Connect airport. It's a domestic airport. It's gonna take me from Reykjavík up here. It's only like a 40-minute flight. I get there, this airport's tiny. Doesn't even have security. Like, you would have drove by and missed it. Like, it's crazy small. So I drive by, or I get up there, and the lady was like, oh, I was here like hours early for my flight, because I'm neurotic. It's me. She goes, hey, do you want to get on the earlier flight? I said, sure, why not? I've been traveling forever. I'm super tired. Why not? So I finally get on this flight. I had to ask these teenage girls like what was going on, because I couldn't understand what was happening. Hold on. And couldn't understand. So we get on the plane. I get up here, and then where I'm supposed to go, the people that are supposed to pick me up, sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained right now, they didn't know that my flight was coming in early. I sent them a text message, but I don't think they knew. So like, I get to the airport, even tinier airport than the one at Reykjavík, didn't think that was possible. But I get there, everyone literally gets their bags, and like the baggage claim closes, like clears out, dead, like quiet dead. And I'm like, okay, this is fine. And so I didn't think I had internet at first, but I finally got like the tiniest Wi-Fi signal, and I was able to get in touch with one of the doctors here, and she was like, oh, I'll be there in like 20 minutes. So Helga came and picked me up, and she was lovely. And at this point it was almost 7:30 at night, I think, and Iceland's an hour behind Dublin. So I've been traveling like 12 hours. I'd been like going all day, and I was pretty tired. And so yeah, she literally took me to the clinic, briefly showed me around, introduced me to my roommate, Charlotte, and she's from Belgium. She studies at the University of Ghent. She's really nice. But so we're staying in the basement of this clinic, and it's basically like a curtained off room, and it's like I'm back in my freshman and sophomore year of college, and I'm sharing a dorm room with somebody again. But luckily she's very nice. So she's swimming laps at the pool right now. But I don't know, we're talking about maybe doing something this weekend, or going on a little road trip, or I don't know. So yeah, but that was my first day. I just had to share that shower experience. I have some other little clips and snippets I've taken that I'll put in here, or actually they're probably in already. You've probably already watched them. Just ignore what I just said. But yeah, so it's pretty nice here though. The weather's really, I think it's pretty comfortable. And when the skies were more clear today than last night when I flew in. So I literally, when my plane came in here last night, it flew over this fjord, and I think it's the largest fjord in Iceland. Don't quote me on that. I think the doctor said that to me in the car today when we were driving. So yeah, so I basically just want to watch Vikings. And it's pretty cool. So, but that's it from me for my first day. So anyone having a bad day, just picture Katie being super freaking awkward in a locker room debating how to quickly put my clothes on and take them off without being noticed. Not that anyone was actually looking at me. I'm just paranoid. But anyways, that's all for now, and welcome to Iceland. Bye. Hi y'all, so it's Thursday of my first week, and today was just a long day. So we're open from 8 to 6 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and then we're only open till on Tuesdays and Fridays. So today, this is like every veterinary person understands this and feels this on a spiritual level. 2 minutes before we close, an emergency comes in. Never fails. Small, mixed, large animal, like it always happens. So this little dog came in, and the owner suspected he ate like a baby wipe. They have a newborn, I guess, in the house, so they thought he ate a baby wipe. They couldn't confirm, or they weren't totally sure, but I guess he threw up twice, a nasty colored vomit because the baby's poop is, yeah. And so we tried table salt first, and he vomited up some foam. And then we tried for the next hour just giving hydrogen peroxide, and nothing. So I was kind of suspicious that this dog maybe didn't eat the wipe, and he just he didn't have anything else left to vomit up, you know? And we didn't have apomorphine, which is a vomiting agent that we give in dogs. So it was just a long day, and I'm tired, and I'm just kind of irritable today. Real talk, I'm not always super happy-go-lucky. I'm a little irritable today, and so I was like, you know what? I just need to go on a walk and listen to my music, and I brought my journal with me, so I'm going to write about my adventure so far here. Yeah, so, and just go to bed and do it all again tomorrow. But this weekend, my roommate Charlotte, she's from Belgium. She goes to the University of Ghent. Her and I are going to take one of the cars here, and we're going to go exploring a little bit this weekend. So she really wants to go on this whale watch and puffin watch tour, which I'm kind of up for anything. I'm pretty open to anything here. And so we're going to do that. And then there's actually a Christmas store like the next town over. And I love Christmas, and a thing that I really like to do here, or not here, just in general, whenever I travel, I like to buy a Christmas ornament, and I like to put it on the tree every year. And my mom went on and on every year about stories of how she got every ornament, and I love it. I secretly love it. And so it's something I want to do now too. So every year when I put up my Christmas tree, I can remember all the places I've been. So yeah, so that's what I'm up to today. It's pretty cloudy here. It's cool. I'm actually a little chilly, and my friends always joke that I love the cold, and I do like the cold, but it's actually a little chilly even for me today. That's Iceland. So yeah, so that's just me checking in. Oh, yesterday I went on a walk in the village, and a couple of my friends that watch this, check your mailboxes in the next week or two. That's all I'm gonna say. It's nothing extravagant or big by any means, but check your mailboxes. You all know who you are. Wink, wink. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. People are staring at me. Bye. Hey, so it's Friday at the end of my first week. I haven't really vlogged much because I've been with a lot of animals and stuff, but I didn't get a chance to show you guys where I'm staying. So I'm staying in the clinic here. Actually, I'm in the basement of the clinic. It's me and another student from Belgium. She's going into her 4th year, and I think their program is a 6-year program. So we're sleeping in the basement here. And if you want to just hold on a second, I can give you a little tour of where we're living. So hold on. All right, so these are the steps. The clinic is like upstairs like the back room of the clinic. So you come down the stairs here. This is just like a storage room. And over here, we have a tiny little fridge that has like medications, and we can put a little bit of food in there. Microwave, hot plate. This is also like the break room where people eat lunch and stuff. And so they have some blood machines, a microscope. We don't have a washer here, but we have a drying rack. And then there's this curtained off area. And then this is where the other student and I sleep. So I'm sleeping on like this futon situation, and that's her bed and stuff. I won't film her stuff because it's her area. But yeah. So that's where we're sleeping. She is still on a farm call with the other vet right now. They went to a pig farm. So we were kind of researching pig diseases earlier. Some piglets have died, and now the remaining ones have diarrhea. So we had to narrow down a couple of differentials, and her and the other vet went to the pig farm like, oh my gosh, like 2.5 hours ago. So anyways, I want to go take a shower down the street at that pool, but she has we have a card that we share together, that we put money on it because you have to pay every time you go in there, and I can't go in there because I don't have the card, so I can't take a shower yet. So I might just hang out here and enjoy a few moments of solitude for a little bit. Tonight, the other receptionist nurses, they are going to go see the new Spider-Man movie, and they invited us along. But I actually haven't even seen the first one yet, so I don't know. I might just like walk into town and go for a walk again, or go get a hot chocolate and write in my journal again or something and be really lame and boring. But I don't know. Iceland just kind of makes me want to get in touch with myself and just kind of enjoy my moments of solitude and just take in the awesome views here and the fjord and the mountains, and I don't know. So, but that's tonight, and then tomorrow morning, Charlotte and I are actually going to a city further east called Reykjavík, and we're going on a whale watching and a puffin watching tour. And we're gonna go on a drive. So we have a little car at the clinic. It's a stick shift, unfortunately, which I don't know how to drive, but she does. So we're just gonna drive tomorrow, and we're taking the car and we're gonna go do that. And I'm not sure what else exactly we're gonna do, but that's tomorrow. And then Sunday there is a Christmas store outside of town, and it's a super cute little building, and I love Christmas, and so I really want to stop in there and get a Christmas ornament. And I heard this place might have waffles. I'm always down for a waffle, so we might do that. And then I don't know, we might go check out a waterfall or something. We're just gonna go exploring here this weekend. And we thought about staying at a hostel further east, but they're kind of expensive, and we already have this place to stay for free, so I'm kind of like, why don't we just stay here, you know? So one less thing we have to worry about. So I think we're just gonna do that. But yeah, so that's the plan for this weekend. So I'm actually leaving here next Friday. I have a little Air Iceland Connect flight, so it's like a 40-minute flight from Akureyri back to Reykjavík. So I should get back to Reykjavík at noon, and I'm staying in a nice little hotel in the city. So I think I might check in there and just kind of explore Reykjavík for the afternoon. And then I'm, next Saturday morning, I'm on a flight out of Keflavik to New York. And I'm going to start my way to Alaska to see Jolene and work with her for 2 weeks in Ketchikan. So I'm literally traveling across the world and in time here. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, so I have like less than a week technically really left here in Iceland, or at least in Akureyri. Yeah, so this week went by pretty fast. We were pretty busy. Today I saw a bunny. I was not expecting that. Somebody from the pet store brought in a bunny that I had to take a look at. And then I saw a cow, and I saw some dogs and cats today. So mixed animal practice is kind of wild. You never really know what's going to be thrown at you. So yeah, so that was today, and I'll stop rambling. And I hope you all are having a good Friday, even though it probably won't be on a Friday by the time you see this, but whatever. I'll talk soon. I'll check in later. I'm trying to stay warm. Bye.
Jetzt aber nicht alles auf einmal machen.
Y'all, this is Steady Floss. I think I said that right. It is the largest waterfall in Europe, and it's right behind me. You can see the mist. Super cool. We were at another waterfall, Godifoss. It's a little baby waterfall further down from this one. It's so cool. It's been such a fun day. We went whale watching in Reykjavík, and we saw 2 humpbacks, a pod of dolphins, and some puffins. And then we went to this national park for lunch and did a quick walk there. I don't know the name of the national park. It had a lot of consonants and not a lot of vowels in the name. And now we're here, and it's already like 3:30 p.m. and we left today at 7, so it's been a jam-packed day but super fun. So yeah, so
Look good.
It smells like Christmas. This is my new favorite place in the world.
I like the place, it's made of rocks.
Is it really? So cute.
It must be nice here when the snow is here.
Oh, I know. I think it is a little bathroom. This is so cool. There's more. Oh, this is so cute. Hi guys, so it's Monday of my second week here, and so Thursday is technically my last day, and I'm working with Abu. She's the practice owner, one of the practice owners. Her and Helga co-own the practice. She was on vacation last week, so I mostly worked with Helga and one of the other vets from Holland, but Helga's on vacation this week, so I'm with Abu. So this morning, it was a crazy Monday. Did a cat spay, really cool. Did a cat spay, was helping out on a second cat spay when we had a farm call for a dystocia. So Abu and I went to this dairy farm and ended up it was a pretty easy correction, and I helped deliver a calf today. One of the coolest things I think I've ever done. Man, it was so cool, and yeah, it was awesome. So I helped deliver a calf, and then we came back and we had another dog of a suspected PIO, and we took her into emergency surgery at like 3 this afternoon and ended up not being a PIO. So we're not really totally sure. We thought it was one on ultrasound, but the blood work was normal and we should have listened to the blood work or did some other further investigations, but it ended up being fine because the owners wanted to get their dog spayed anyways, so it wasn't like a total loss. But yeah, so we had that, and then we just had a bunch of appointments coming in, so it was a really crazy day. We close at 6 on Mondays, but we didn't finish until like 7:30. But the day went by really fast and I learned a lot, and yeah, it was busy, but it was a good busy. So today was pretty good, and me and the other doctor from Holland just got pizza together, which was fun, and now I think I'm gonna organize my mess of a suitcase because I'm leaving to fly to Reykjavík on Friday morning, and this suitcase over here, y'all, is giving me anxiety. So I think I'm gonna organize it, but I just had to check in and tell you all about my day, and did some pretty cool stuff today, but I'm also very tired, so gonna keep on trucking for this week. All right, I'll check in if anything else cool happens. Bye. So happy Tuesday. just finished up showering with the group and got a funny story for you. So first thing, I'm like showering in the corner because I'm awkward. And this like little girl, like 10 maybe, comes over carrying like a baby. I'm assuming it's like a sister, like a relative. She puts the baby down just like on the ground, like in the group shower next to me. And then the baby just starts crawling around while I'm showering. And the next thing I know, she's like touching my legs and she's really cute. But I'm like, tiny human. What? I'm just trying to shower. So then that stops and it's fine. And then this like old lady like replaces the 10-year-old girl next to me. And like you can tell when somebody's watching you out of the corner of your eye. She's like deadpan, like staring at me while I'm like rinsing off my body. And I'm like, I know I'm chunky, I know I'm in a swimsuit, but like, could you fucking not? Like, yeah. So then that happened. So I got creeped out. So I quickly pieced out of that situation. Sorry, words are really hard right now. So then I go over where you can put like your towel and stuff in a cubby. I go back to my little cubby. I don't think my towel's there. I think somebody might have taken my towel. So I'm like searching around and I don't have my glasses on or my contacts and I can't see anything as it is. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I think somebody accidentally low-key took my towel. So I don't think I used my own towel. It kind of looked closest to mine. It was about the same size and I hope it was actually my towel. It's just another day showering with the group, y'all. It's just another day. It's fine. I can't. But I only have to do this one more time. I'll go back Thursday evening and then I'm out of here on Friday. Hi guys. So I forgot to film really yesterday, but I just got to Reykjavík. It is Friday early afternoon now. It's like 12:30. I had a flight out of Akureyri around 11. And actually the airport's literally, I can see it right out my window of the hotel here that I'm staying at tonight. I have a really funny story for you guys. So I got into my room and the lady at the front desk was like, oh, you can check in early, it's fine because check-in isn't till 3. So I was really excited about that. And she's like, we gave you a complimentary upgrade for the night. And I'm like, oh girl. And I almost started crying at the front desk because it was so nice and I was so excited. And I get up to the room and it's a super nice room. I'll give you a tour here in a second. And I'm like, yo, how do I turn the lights on? And I'm like flipping with the switches and I'm like, oh, I feel so silly right now. So I called the front desk and I'm like, I'm really sorry. I think there's a problem with the lights up here. And so this kid comes up here and he goes, I'll just show you. Okay, hold on. Okay. So this kid comes up and he goes, ma'am, you need to put your hotel, like your room key in here and then it turns the lights on. I feel so silly, you guys. So anyways, I'll give you a little tour of where I'm staying. So I'm at the Iceland Air Hotel, the Reykjavík Natura one. I think I just totally butchered that. Hey, so here's my bathroom for the night. Super excited that I have a shower and I don't have to shower in a pool in front of a bunch of other people. There's a nice little mirror, a little desk. It's like a green hotel, so they're very eco-friendly. I have a TV, this big old comfy bed, and like I said, there's an airport. Like the airport is right here, so I just flew in over there on Iceland Air Connect, and actually that's probably still my plane over there. But then I think over here we got some private jets, so I wonder who is here visiting. But yeah, so this is the view from my room. And it's a little frustrating that I can literally see where I landed in the hotel so close, but there wasn't really a good way to walk here. So it was a really quick taxi ride and the driver was really nice. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, so honestly, I think I'm gonna take a shower. I feel pretty grody. I hadn't had like great showers the last like couple weeks really, and yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to look up a couple of places. The cab driver was super nice and gave me a couple of recommendations, but it's a really nice day here, and I'm going to take a shower and attempt to look like a girl, and I think I'm gonna go explore Reykjavík. And tomorrow morning, I booked a fly bus, so it's a bus. The international airport is like 40 minutes away in Keflavik, So I booked a fly bus ticket. I think they picked me up here at the hotel. I really hope so. That'd be awesome if they did. To take me to Reykjavík tomorrow morning at like 6:30, and my flight to New York is at 10 something in the morning, and I'm really paranoid and I want to get there early because I'm a nervous flyer. I love traveling, but I get very nervous and anxious when I travel, and I'm like, So yeah, so I got a lot of flights coming up these next few days, so bear with me, guys. But yeah, so I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna go exploring Reykjavík. All right, I'm done being weird. Okay, bye. All right, so I feel like a new human right now. And I looked up a couple places, so not too far from here. There's this really tall dome building called the Perlan, Perlan. And it has a really cool view of the city at the top. So I think I'm gonna walk to that first and check it out, and then, oh my god, I do not know how to pronounce the name of this church, but it's a really famous church in Reykjavík. It's like the tallest building, I think, in the city, and it took 40 years to build. Super interesting architecture, and I'm gonna walk to that, I think, and we'll see from there. I'm also kind of hungry, so might end up finding like a coffee shop or something cool to eat along the way. But that's where I'm at, so hope you're down to explore Reykjavík with me for a little bit. I just left the church, which you can see is right behind me. It's literally called the church here in Iceland, in Reykjavík. I walked inside and I have footage in there. It wasn't as decorated as I thought it was going to be, but it was still really cool inside and cool to see, and it's up on this hill and it's really nice, and there's a statue of Leif Erikson over here, so very like Scandinavian. I tried to go to the watchtower, and I started to walk over there from my hotel, and I had Google mapped it when I had Wi-Fi before I left, and then it was going well, and then it came to like a major kind of highway, and there wasn't any sidewalks for pedestrians, and I wasn't sure if I could keep walking, so I ended up nixing that idea and I walked here instead, and this was pretty walkable. There's a nice walking trail. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna keep moseying around and seeing what else I can do here the rest of this afternoon.
Google sobie wpiszcie.
Alright, so I went to a really cute coffee shop that was kind of near the church, and I had a really yummy piece of cake and a Swiss mocha, and I had Wi-Fi there, so I went to look for this street, and it has like a little rainbow road, and it's really cool and touristy, and I put it in. I thought I put it in correctly in Google. If Allison's watching this, she's gonna laugh because she knows I suck with directions and I'm not the best, but I definitely not here. But here's a cool wall behind me. So I'm just kind of walking around. I don't really have anything in particular I'm looking for. I did walk by an entrance to, apparently Iceland has a penis museum. So there's that. So I like started blushing within like a 5-foot radius of that. So I'm like, that's interesting. But yeah, so I'm not really looking for anything in particular. It's like 4:30 right now, so I guess I could start walking back a little bit. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep walking around, seeing where my feet take me.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and I think otherwise it would be that.
Okay, so I haven't found that street still, but I stumbled upon this place called Reykjavík Chips. And if you ever come here, I highly recommend. They give you a ton of fries, and you have all these different sauce options you can pick from. So I did like a honey mustard sauce. It was really good. And you can get like beers or milkshakes and stuff in there too. It's like, if I was in college, after a night out drinking, I would have been about it. So yeah, it was really good. Highly recommend. And yeah, so having a super healthy diet here, chocolate cake and fries, living my best life here in Iceland. But yeah, I think I'm gonna find my way back, and I'm using the church as my landmark to find my way back. And it's probably like a good half-hour walk or so back to where I'm staying. So I think I'm just gonna get started and have an early night because I need to leave my hotel at like 6 a.m. tomorrow morning to go to the airport. But yeah, so it was super good and just lived my best life. So I'm gonna walk back now. Bye. Alright, I'm back at my hotel. I made the mistake of sitting down. This bed's super comfortable. I think I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. So tomorrow morning, the airport's like right behind me, the domestic airport, not the one in Keflavik. But so I mentioned you're coming to Alaska with me next, so that jet lag's gonna be really fun. But first I have to spend the night in New York tomorrow. So I'm flying out of Keflavik to JFK, and I have another room booked for a night, and then I have a super early flight Sunday. Sorry, this is really loud. Super early flight to Seattle, and then up to Ketchikan, Alaska. Jolene, I'm coming for ya. I'm so excited to work with you and Dr. Marna. It's gonna be awesome. So you're gonna come with me to Alaska for that next, and we're just gonna keep on traveling, you guys. So thanks for hanging out with me and for coming to Iceland with me. So stay tuned for what's coming in Alaska. Bye.